Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells. Didn't accept my button press. Let's play a run. Let's jump into a run and then take whatever items the game wants to give me. Had a lot of fun playing quite a lot of Dead Cells yesterday, even if the runs were not necessarily the best Dead Cells runs. But let's see what we can get today. I also forget what the run was. What was the last run? Was it I think it was a tactics. It was a quad damage tactics run is what it was. That's what it was. I remember now. We've got a lot of brutality in this equipment. Fire grenades, serenade. This is just purely red, so I'm gonna take this one. But I see the seismic strike, which I did I had a lot of fun with combining this with bonkers. Guitar, don't really care. War javelins, don't really care. This is fine, but we've already done tactics, and the magic missile is what I would take out of this set here. But I love firebrands. We can keep the bonus on swift sword, probably pretty consistently, just by running through enemies quickly, and then we can backtrack through the level to pick up items. And then we have sinew slicer and corrosive cloud. We have a tactics run. Let's do it. Although it's also, well, sorry, we have a brutality run. It's also a tactics run on everything but the swift sword is what I meant to say. Quad damage? Yeah, I had a quad damage run. Something's giving me oil too. Oh, it was my attack, okay. I had a quad damage bow on the last run. It was yesterday's run. And it was exceptionally dangerous for sure. And we could have very easily died because, I mean, it's a freaking quad damage run, but it was actually a very fun run. And we did good work on it, I think. It was a fine enough run, Yeah, I didn't see that one coming, but he's dead anyways. And I've been taking a lot more quad damage items recently in Dead Cells. Not every time they show up, but I've had some like relatively decent quad damage runs with pretty decent results. Like actually getting a lot of damage done and killing bosses quickly and getting the flawlesses and whatnot. It's been good. I'm definitely a little bit more comfortable today than I was even yesterday. Yeah, just don't get hit. If you ever don't get hit, you're fine. But even if you do get hit, you know, the game has mechanisms to prevent you from dying in one shot. Like literally, it does. The game has anti-one-shot mechanic tech built in. If you have enough health and then you get hit for a lot of damage, you won't immediately die. And of course, we could also take disengagement to help out. And just taking those two options, or really just, you know, taking disengagement and knowing about the one-shot mechanic means that you can be a little bit more confident and comfortable and you're not gonna necessarily die, and don't worry about it. But it's fun. It's fun also just to run through all of the enemies and kill them insanely fast because it's just satisfying. Theo Victorelli, welcome, and Jackman, hello, how are you doing today? Just taking a drink of this coffee, it's hot today. Nice hot coffee. I would like, I think, infantry grenade, sinew slicer. Sure, in theory, we might lose out on some synergistical bonuses. You know, we don't have poison and burning and electrocution in one item. But we would probably want to get a better crippling cloud at some point in the future anyways, before we start worrying about taking it specifically for the synergies. Right now I'm just taking items specifically for the items. For, hey, this thing does a decent amount of damage. I think the infantry grenade is nice on that front. It just does damage. Pretty decent amount of damage too. Random skills. I don't think we need any additional skills, although we could upgrade infantry to powerful grenade, But the infantry grenade is still fine. And I'm not gonna spend the 5 grand on one upgraded grenade. Are you kidding me? Where are we going? Where are we going? The game wants me to go to the promenade. I hate that idea. We could go ossuary, promenade ossuary. I know we never go to the ramparts, but you can't go promenade prison depths ramparts. You can go to the ramparts from the corrupted prison, but if I'm going to the sewers, it's because I want to go to the other sewers too. Yeah, so we could probably go ossuary, have fun at the Black Bridge, from the Black Bridge, take up the fractured shrines and get some new loot. Let's actually do that, shall we? We get most of the incentivized biomes. Well, I know the fractured shrines is not gonna be incentivized, that's okay, but we get some incentivized biomes, and we get the ossuary, which is a fun floor. I do enjoy it, even though, you know, I don't have too much of an opportunity to really take advantage of the floor, since most of the time I'm going on a specific route that is not promenade. I also feel like I have a lot of brutality builds going to the promenade, but that might be incorrect. That might just be a incorrect memory in my brain. Maybe we actually never come here as the, that's money. As the, brutality. As the brutality. Look, this is not a good speaking day today, okay? I think that my ability to speak is somehow hindered, but that'll just make for more fun when you have no idea what I'm actually talking about. We laugh. I laugh. I laugh because it makes me feel better. It's a shop. Well, what are we looking for out of the shop? A better primary weapon would be nice. I will never get rid of the freaking firebrands because it's just a super, super nice brutality weapon. Maybe we can get an upgraded version. Laser glaive is okay. I do like the idea of a in-your-face point-blank infantry bow. I think that's fun and also good. And it's actually quite a bit more damage than we were getting out of the, there's Panchucks. It's quite a bit more damage than we were getting out of the Swift Sword. Because we don't have a crit to enable. We just do the damage. It doesn't have any, it has piercing, which is nice too. It doesn't have any burning related synergies, but that's okay. Get out of here. But I like it. I like it a lot. I like this style of build. The brutality ranged build. But I think that's part of the reason why is just because I like the fire so much. Okay, careful. This was a bit of a cluster, but it ended up going actually pretty well. Oh, I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it, man. It's like I'm seeing through the code. All I see is dark trackers, biters, and grenade bats. Yo, I'm drinking coffee. I mean, I should have anticipated that it could have been a situation that had an immediate fight. I was not anticipating that, though. Oh, good, cells. Whew, man, thank God we picked up those 18 cells. Now I can afford nothing! Are people who are still playing Dead Cells, are you yourself playing the, I do like oil. Are you yourself playing the boss rush version of the game. Because I have not. I've been playing the main game, which I think, ooh, alchemical pistol, if only we were rolling freaking poison shots. Although we can enable another poison synergy by equipping this in the backpack, taking acrobatic pack, and then we can have poison and fire, and then potentially some other things at the same time. But I think it's better to get traps that create poison than a bad alchemic carbine. Boss what? Bah-ha-ha! I almost answered your question legitimately thinking, oh, wait a minute, maybe they don't know what boss rush is, and then I looked at the name and I said, actually. Yeah, boss rush is interesting because the normal bosses, they're hard. I could probably flawless them, you know, given some attempts and generating specific equipment on a run. The enhanced bosses are truly asshole-ish, which I think is both amazing but also kind of terrible, because I want to fight them, but I want to fight them in the course of like a normal run. But it's not like you get hard version bosses in Dead Cells. Maybe that could be like a sixth boss cell level, is you get hard mode bosses at that point. Bad mode. The mode is totally fine. You know, it's optional. If you want to fight bosses in a row, you fight bosses in a row. I just wish I could practice those enhanced bosses. I guess some of the enhanced bosses are like truly dickish. Like you could fight the enhanced version of the Watcher and be like, oh yeah, there's always a tentacle out, and then you can fight the enhanced version of the Giant, and it's like, oh hey, there's lots more fists, let's say. I find it interesting. But I admit that I never play it because I want to win my runs. Trying to flawless the boss rush is just a pain in the ass, and I haven't done it yet, and I don't know when I will. That's something that's gonna take a while, I think. But I haven't been practicing it, and if I haven't been practicing it, I'm not gonna do it randomly one of these days. I've got to be in the game mode to do it randomly one of these days. But I feel like people are more interested in the normal mode. Dude, all I need is like an infantry bow that has double damage on a burning target, and we're in the money. Man, that's a lot of water. What the hell happened? I cheated on the flawless and don't regret it at all, says Lemon. You cheat! Abe Clancy will remember this. Weapons. Well, it's not quite what I was hoping for. Too many shops in the Promenade. Save these shops for later, game. I will look for a new firebrand, didn't find it. Like, if I'm gonna do it, what I should really do is, if I'm gonna try to flawless the boss rush, I need to just make a loadout that is cursed sword. That way I always get cursed swords, and then with the cursed sword, then I'll have a better chance, I feel. Do I have something else creating fire? Literally just a firebrand. Man, I love fire. Whenever I try to build brutality and it doesn't have fire in it, I'm always just so sad by the results. Why not just roll fire? It's the best thing. It is the best thing that this character has going for them. Dun, dun, dun. Segus Jr. says the game is designed around you picking your own path. Random bosses mean sometimes you get screwed because your build doesn't work. I mean, that's part of it. Back when I was trying Boss Rush, I would definitely look to see if I could guess what the boss was coming up and then, you know, take equipment appropriately. But it's just hard. It's very hard to fight the bosses all in a row like that, especially when they're all enhanced. I'll freaking get it. It's right there. It's a sapphire. It's worth like $1,000. All right, we are leaving. There's the prison depths. Let's go do it. Arsonist much? Just want to set the world on fire. Yoke. Dude, Vampire Killer is exceptionally tempting. Crits on a burning enemy. It's not a bow. What it is double the damage of a bow. And it's level 9. I'll hold on to the bow still, but that's it. That's very good. That's very good. What I really like about the whip is that there's seemingly no real animation lock on it. You just go. What do we want? Oh my god. I'm gonna take Kill Rhythm. That way the first whip is a little faster. Actually, you can pretty much just combo as much as you want with that. Seagoose Jr. says, saw the bone, was reminded that Abe has not yet played Skull. Correct. I don't think I've even seen Skull, or at least seen much of it. I'd say one of these days games. I don't know why he got stalled out for a second. There we go, beautifully done. This one I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a second. See ya. All right, one left. At least this so far seems to be a pretty easy one. Nope. I mean, it's two-shotting these enemies. That's very good. You got me, all right. Fair and square, dude. I'll just let the fire kill you guys. Thank you. Oh, is it just me, or do you get a lot of legendaries in this area? I find myself picking up lots of legendaries on this floor, which is not ideal. And it's the legendary Tonfist too, which I'm not gonna take. It does have double damage on a target covered in burning oil. I just hate that weird lunge thing that happens with it. I'm sorry. It ain't for me. I really just want a little bit more of a classical cells build today, I think. It's been a long day. This is my relaxation time. Mr. Man Clan, welcome. Abe, you still making any Gungeon videos? Nope. Maybe one of these days I'll come back and play more, but I have not played Gungeon in quite some time. I have not really felt too much of a desire either, but I'm sure at some point I'm gonna be like, man, you know what I would love to play right now? A freaking Gungeon run. And then I'll probably just like play a bunch of Gungeon. But that time has not yet come today. Well, that was a mistake. Dude, this is going exceptionally well. This is a strong build, but really I think that's just because the Vampire Slayer is just a strong weapon. It is doing fantastic work. We're done. I still do my daily Gungeon, says Mr. Man, but I'll never be as good as you though. I just haven't felt the desire really to jump back into ye old Gungeon. What was I playing after I stopped playing Gungeon? I can't remember. Lots of Slay the Spire and Monster Train probably. Lately, you know, it's been Dead Cells, as you can probably imagine. Yet again, actually, because, you know, I've played Dead Cells in the past, and then I just keep dropping it and picking it back up as the game constantly gets new updates. Hopefully people have heard, but there's gonna be a corresponding content added to Terraria from Dead Cells. There's gonna be some cool stuff added, and I was actually looking into this. I remember back when Terraria was supposed to get the final update, TM, and then that was gonna be it. There weren't gonna be any more updates. And now they're freaking adding in like a new major update every few months. I guess they've decided to turn Terraria into a service, you know? It's a gaming service at this point. I mean, I love updates, and I love updates to games that I enjoy, and I enjoy me some Terraria. I was just wondering if maybe one of these days I could actually 100% the game, but I'm not gonna be able to at this rate. Oil grenade worse. Yeah, whenever it was, but the update was Journey's End, AKA the final frontier, AKA the final update, and now there's more updates. It's weird to me. Well, it's not weird. It's just, I don't know what I would prefer. I don't know if I would prefer the game to be done so I can like complete it and finish it, or if I would prefer the game to get a billion million updates so that it never ends. What would be better? I don't know. I don't know. What the hell do you take here? La 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 la. La 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 la. I mean, the whip is not a ranged weapon. Point blank's not gonna work. Networking would only work for the firebrand, which makes no sense. None of this makes any sense. And then all of the brutality mutations are just bad. Maybe Predator, I guess, you know, so we can be invisible a lot of the time and just run up to enemies and whatnot. That's okay, I guess. Man says, the pilot is the only character I've played this year. You should do a run where you try to beat the game using only the pilot gear. Pilot starter garbage. Yo, what was the outfit that we had on the last floor? It was like really big and bulky, but it actually looked pretty cool. I don't know what it was, but I kind of want to know so I can equip it, you know, again in the future. You know what? I would rather get the chest early. So there you go. Now we have to worry about these teleporting guys who don't actually count as kills, but... I think we got him. This might take a little while. We gotta go a little slowly here. And by that I mean, well, okay, we're done with this side of the map. Now we gotta go up the middle. At least there's no traps. You know, you get those later. Are you not dying yet? You are lit on fire, friend. I'm pretty sure my whip can attack these guys, by the way, because whips pierce. And I believe that's the only criteria for whether or not you're gonna hit these guys in the back is if you have piercing. So I'm pretty sure I can hit him. I'm not really that confident, although I think I could totally be that confident. It's just a little chaotic is all. That time I think I just got hit by his bullet. Go tactics on this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think I was doing it on this floor as well. It's just, you know, there's that 1% of your brain that wonders if it's actually how you think it is. And you don't want to risk it because there's no point in risking it. So there's that 1% where I'm just like, you know what, let's just kill the enemies using firebrands and some traps and grenades and whatnot. It's an interesting engagement. Because the engagement is, if I'm invisible, I need to ruin the invisibility by throwing the firebrand, then I can actually do my melee attack. So I'm hoping that the DOT is also, from the fire, is also being affected by the invisibility, like the firebrand, not firegrand. If I had a grand, I wouldn't be firing it. So like, I really hope that that burn is actually getting amplified. See, that was 66 damage. Okay, you know, I gotta like just find another enemy here. And that's also 66 damage. So it doesn't look like the fire gets increased by being invisible. It seems like it's maybe only the physical brunt force trauma of throwing a firebrand in someone's face. Which is, you know, far from ideal. I guess I'm not really taking the, I'm not really taking the perk, Predator, for the damage bonus. I'm mostly taking it for the invisibility anyways, but... Mr. Mann says, my friend showed me this game and I was having problems with the shield guys on the first level. Ah, yes. The shielders who after a while you don't even see them on the first level anymore. The game's like they're too easy. Shield guys can be annoying until you figure out how to deal with them. How do you get extra damage on burning targets on the whip? Can you even get extra damage on burning targets on the whip? Because if you, on the vampire whip, because if you can't, and you can't get burning oil damage either, then we should just look for like a poison or a bleed synergy with something. Ever played Deep Rock? No, I've seen my boy Mud play a little bit of Deep Rock on occasion. I've seen Jimmy play a little bit of it. I have not played Deep Rock myself. I don't even know if I have the game. Do I have Deep Rock? Let me look. Steam, large mode. Give it 30 minutes to launch because this new Steam UI kind of blows. Click a button to show all of your games, not just installed games. Deep Rock, Deep Rock, Deep Rock, Deep Rock. I have it. I do have Deep Rock. I assume it's like the base game and not, you know, all of the DLCs necessary to play on anyone's servers, but I've got the base of it. I've never played it. Got it though. Twin daggers, the hemorrhage, the whip sword. Dude, one of these days I gotta figure out how to use the whip sword. I don't really want to do it right now because I have a build. I have a good build. That's for a new run when I just need to learn, and we can just learn there. We can learn there. Is only the base game, all DLC is purely cosmetic. Yeah, like I believe that. Plan to ever play it? I don't know. I guess it really does depend on if I got people to play it with, and if someone can convince me. Do you have deeper rock though? The deepest, baby. The battle pass is free? You make it sound like it's a, you know, PvP first-person shooter. Like it's Fortnite. Oh, but the battle pass is free! I didn't even know it had a battle pass. It's a cooperative PvE experience. How does it have a battle pass? Who are you battling? The investors? Not of the game, like in the game. You like play as like a weird dwarf guy who, you know, mines for gold, and then you gotta like, you know, pay off the suits who own your soul and whatnot. So like they're the investors. You're fighting them basically. You know, man versus the man, you know? You know? Hey, it's a shielder. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, this is a good setup. I'm the man, man. You're the Mr. Man, man. We've got a nice setup. This is a lot of damage. Oh my god, I keep. No, go up, you dummy. I want to get the scroll. I keep jumping past all the scrolls. Thank you. Hold on. Ah, okay. So not only does the whip burn when we kill something, but we also have the amulet, and the amulet is causing burns on dodge rolls. That's why we have the extra fire. Oh, God. There we go. We started doing seasons as content updates, which are free, in particular to poke fun at battle passes. All right, that actually makes me feel better. If they're doing it in like a tongue-in-cheek manner, I can get down with that. There's another shop. We'll see if we can upgrade anything that we have, and then we are out of here. We're gonna fight Black Bridge boss. I'm sure I'm gonna find some way to get hit by his AoE, you know, BS. But that's okay. Dun dun, infantry grenade that spreads oil. Like, it's better than the oil grenade because this spreads more oil and it's more reusable, I guess. So, like, sure. I know I replaced an infantry grenade with an oil grenade recently, but now we're going in the other direction. You got a problem with that? Hey, you got a problem with that? Brother. There's another spread oil. Spread oil is just like one of the most common attributes, though. Isn't it also the legendary attribute on the grenade, actually? Like, that's not very appealing, is it? I'll upgrade the sinew slicer. That's a lot of damage. And we've got a bunch left to do. It's actually not a bunch left to do, it's a little left to do. Thank you. And we are out of here. So what did we, the hell's up here? Literally nothing. What did we get on the legendary on the last floor? I don't remember. It was a tonfus, right? Here's hoping we get a better legendary after this boss. Here's hoping we get one after this boss. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Thank you. Whole paragraph, Jeebus. Yeah, I'm waiting until after I go to the next level before I read it because we're done with this floor right now. Gives me a good excuse to take a second, have a sip of coffee, read the paragraph. Oh. I have no idea what it says. Oh. Don't be afraid to be killed when you're cursed. TLDR, get good. Look. I will not apologize. Ooh, that's actually like exactly what I'm looking for. I'll never apologize for disengagement. You know how dumb I am in this game? I am a dumb man who gets hit constantly and who is a stubborn fool. You should have seen me yesterday. Man, yesterday's runs were absurd. I could have upgraded the firebrand, but really 3 brutality amulet, I think that's gotta be what we need to pick up for this boss. That's gonna increase our damage more than upgrading the firebrand does. We don't need to reforge anything. We don't need Predator for the boss, but I'm not gonna spend money re-rolling it, so let's go. Yeah, I'm not gonna apologize for mutations. I thought it was Santa for a second. I still think disengagement is just like the best mutation in the game. There's so much BS on high BCs that can just kill you before you have like a good chance of reacting to it. Might be a bit of a crutch, but it's my crutch. I'm also playing this guy like a bit of a coward, but I just really want legendaries. Oh no! No, we're good. I had a incorrect dodge timing on that one. That was pretty good. It's interesting because with the whip, you can stay out of his attack range while still being able to hit him with the end of the whip. Kind of nice, actually. Hello. What a strange jump he did at the very end. Don't want it. Don't want it. Have you stopped playing Gungeon for now? Asks Tilsonad. You're, like, actually not the first person who even asked me that this run. Interesting that so many people are curious about Gungeon right now. What's the deal? But I haven't played Gungeon in a while, and I don't really love playing Gungeon. I don't love the idea of playing Gungeon until enough time has passed where I'm gonna play Gungeon and then be bad at it again. That would be perfect for me. If I could have like a brain injury, like if I could hit my head on the side of a coffee table and then wake up tomorrow and then be like, what's this Gungeon that everyone keeps talking about? That would be perfect. I could jump into it again, fresh, and be bad, and I think that would be awesome. We need to enter the Gungeon command. All right, infantry grenade. I might just take over the sinew slicer, so we have 2 of them, because they're both spread oil and double damage on burning oil, which is kind of funny. So there you go, double grenade build. Yeah. I'm not really using the sinew slicer, I just had it because it was the best option available. When was the last time you played it? It's a good question. I can tell you right now, in fact. The last time I played Gungeon was February of this year, February 18th, and it is currently July 28th, so it's been about 5 months and 10 days. Sound like an addict. Man, I haven't had my last run in like 5 months, 10 days, 2 hours, man. I'm itching for a new run. Dun, 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 dun. I want to go to the Fractured Shrines. You said I don't like playing Gungeon. It felt like I got shot. I half misspoke because I'm, got a lot of words rumbling around in my head. This is like vanilla outfit here. I haven't liked playing. I didn't see that bird. I haven't liked the idea of playing Gungeon for a while, but I haven't played Gungeon in a while either. So I don't know if I like or don't like the idea of playing Gungeon right now because I haven't played Gungeon, but I don't want to. I don't want to play Gungeon. TLDR, I don't want to play Gungeon. You can't make me. You could, if you like donated and said, hey, play Gungeon, I would probably do it depending on the amount that you donated or anything like that. So, never say never, I guess, is the motto here. Oh, dude. What an absolutely easy route. Look at that. We're gonna do it immediately. I don't think I've ever seen a route this easy before. We're gonna lose the speed bonus, which might make it a little bit harder, but whatever. How to run after this? I don't know. Show some respect. It's the Iron Staff. Hold on, I gotta reread this because I'm curious. Apparently they said I'm a good player only with the Iron Staff, which is funny to me. That's why I wanted to alt tab and look at that, because I haven't taken Iron Staff except recently. But it's exceptional damage and plus 20% and plus 100% on burning oil. Oh my god, that's good. Bully him into playing it. You could try. I need to not be here though. What the hell happened to that grenade? Okay. Gotta be a little bit more careful on the way down, I think. I don't have the speed buff, so we're not gonna get the range on our jumps. We've got the grenades to make it work though. Is Fat Boy gonna come over here? No? Oh, he is. Oh! Relax, relax. Okay. What the heck? How did he get back here? There was something there. I think it died. I hope it died. All right, one more, then we'll do it. Then we'll start speeding up again. Thank you. Hello? Excuse me? Come back here. All the enemies are afraid of me. I gotta be doing something right. That was weird. This guy didn't burn when I hit him with the firebrand. Who said it? Who said it? Jackman said, who is ready for the best legendary weapon of Dead Cells? Well, we have Barricade. We could get 5 rotating laser beams. We have the Rampart, freezes enemies blocked with parry, or the Flint, which is one of the strongest weapons in the game when it's legendary. Isn't V Vord is a speedrunner, probably one of the best players in the game. Vord? I don't know him, but I don't watch a lot of people play Dead Cells. Flint Tech, I don't know the Flint Tech. Is it attack, jump, attack, jump, attack, jump? I'm actually leaning towards Barricade, because here's my thinking. We can have Barricade get the 5 orbiting lightning bolts and then hopefully just crush, you know? Because I've done Flint recently. It's gotta be like a week ago. We probably don't need to rely on Flint to carry us. Mix it up a little bit, do another electrodynamics run. Although, we could also do something else, like poison. I forget exactly what the legendary effect is on the poison version on Barricade. Killer deck, what's the catalysts? I don't remember. But we could take it. I know it adds poison to your melee damage, and we could... It's a shark. We could use it to enable like a poison build, or we could take Maw of the Deep and fire sharks. I gotta know what this actually does. It fires 3 sharks. Okay. There's so much loot. God damn it. I think I have to do it because I haven't ever rolled that before. I've never seen that. That just seems like a fun weapon. So the idea would be, we already have burning oil synergies. We have infantry grenade and firebrand. We could use that for a bleed synergy. Wish a legendary vampire killer. I forget what the legendary vampire killer does. Is it just creates fire on hit? Because I have fire. I don't need fire. But then on top of it, we also have this freaking iron staff. Like, I've got so much loot. Plus 20% damage, victims burn when they die, 10,000 DPS. Third attack roots and bleeds, crits on root. Okay. Let us... I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna get rid of the vampire killer, aka vampire kipper. I'm going to just take this, but I'm gonna keep the iron staff as a backup in case I don't like the Maw of the Deep. Gungeon, Gungeon, Gungeon. V also uses disengagement. I gotta look up some of these people. Hold on. 21 BC. So is that like, that's like a mod? I would have to guess. Enhanced Dead Cells mod. Dead Cells mod BC. I wanna look at it. Pain 6? Is that it? Pain aka 6 BC? I don't know. I don't know the meta. I am gonna take the sharks though. We're gonna try out some sharks. So it's V dot and then Vord some other letters. I'll check them out. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right. So we fire multiple sharks. 1, 2, 3. 4,000 damage each. It's pretty good. Hello. I gotta wonder though. How effective is it gonna be to yeet sharks at people? What I'm kind of hoping is that one shark will root and then the second or third shark will crit on the throw. I don't think that's what happens because I'm not noticing it, but then again, maybe the enemies are just dying so fast as is. It's kind of hard to tell. I also have no idea what I would be looking for here. Serenade is a good fallback, but well, we have lots of burning oil grenades, which is kind of nice. Here's the thing, the shark is also just one-hitting everything anyways. And that actually does make a lot of sense because it's a, there we go. I knew I saw one of these earlier. It makes sense because it is a slow weapon, so it's gonna do a lot of damage in a single hit, which makes it actually pretty decent, I think, for speeding through enemies. You know, hit them once, they die. Remember, sharks are friends, not food. No, I'm feeding the sharks. I'm feeding the sharks other people. Hey, Quark, welcome. Everyone wish Quark some well wishes, not because she's feeling bad, but because she's traveling. And I hate traveling personally. I don't know if I could stand it. I like the sound of the shark too. Is he really spinning for a biter? He can't even hit the biter. You freaking dummy. Oh my god. The thing V.me is doing isn't a mod. Oh, really? Taco, if it sounds like you understand it, what is he doing then? Is he doing like his own personal challenge? Cranking up the damage of the enemies up to 1,000,000 so he's always one hit away from death? Even that's too much for me. I'm probably out. I bet they're about to shut the doors as Quirk. Have a good time. We all love you. And he's dead to the biters. Just doing modifiers. Ah, that's actually a very smart way to do it, because it's built into the game. I'm trying to think, like, what good difficulty modifiers exist in Dead Cells? Maybe there's an option for like removing scrolls. Oh my god, that would be miserable. Inspired by the Hades heat system. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. That's a smart way of doing it. Thank you. I don't know what all of the modifiers are off the top of my head, so I don't know what they even do. Fog on each level, increased damage and health of enemies, forced YOLO to eat mutation slot? Forced YOLO. Oh, forced YOLO, so that if he dies, he loses the mutation slot. Forced distillery, forced bank, no forge. You know, that's a pretty interesting option, because instead of like Firebrand 4S, it'll be Firebrand 4. But I have a question regarding the forge, and this is actually something that I don't know. I mean, I don't know a lot of things, but if you, well, that you can't climb on that? If you disable the forge, does that affect legendaries? Because it's not a legendary 7SL Maw, it's a 7L Maw. So can you still get legendaries that kind of override the forge effect? Because if that's the case, and legendaries are always maximum level, then you would just want to get as many legendaries as possible, right? It's not quite old school legendary meta, but I guess it's kind of close. You can get legendaries, but he can't reroll. What do you mean reroll? What do you mean reroll? Like change it on the forge, the mini forge. So I'm assuming that's because that's the balance, right? That's the balancing factor of, sure, the legendaries are always gonna be strong and they're always gonna have the maximum like stats you can get. Oh my God, I didn't see the freaking lasers because it's so hard to see. Does that make sense? Man, it's almost like this guy knows Dead Cells and he understands what would make a very like decent strategy for like late game play. Almost like he knows what he's doing. No! I tried. I wanted to land. All right, so we're out of here. I'm gonna go grab some food. Excuse me. Die to throw the sharks, worth it. I was kind of hoping I'd have a double jump. I guess I fell too far. You know, let me buy this too. You get what you get, biters, flame damage. You say those in the same sentence like they're both equally bad. I don't know, the biters haven't really been annoying me too much today. Goodbye, biters. I think the thing about the biters is that I get really upset about the biters when I'm like cursed, and I'm very nervous about getting hit once and then dying. Every enemy is elite. Oh my God, that would suck. You know, I wouldn't mind fighting elite enemies if they didn't have the superpowers. The superpowers makes them annoying as hell. Box elite moment. Especially on this background. Again, I couldn't see the box. Twin daggers is not worth it. Lemon says, want to try what a few of us call no maiden tactics? What the hell does that mean? Basically no forge, no fixes, no legendaries. Only tactics mutations. Is it because you're trying to stay as far away from anyone as you can? Oh, Malaise non-stop. That's actually a good option to turn on as well. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't do that though, why I wouldn't want to. Because right now, I'm taking a drink of my coffee, I'm reading chat, I'm taking a second for myself while also thinking. And I think a moth just flew into my hand, that or I spilled a lot of coffee. I just felt like a on my wrist. I think I was gesturing with the coffee cup in my hand. It was sloshing around. I don't know who I'm gesturing to. No one's here except me. You're all in my head. I don't want the pure nail. I feel like I need to practice with the pure nail because I think it's actually secretly good, but I don't know how to use it. Because it's one of the few weapons in the game that you can move while attacking, and I don't even know how to think about that. No other weapon in this game lets you move while attacking, except for like 2. And they weren't original weapons either. They're new stuff, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing with those. We are out of here, though. There's food. I'm gonna go eat that, and then we're gonna get out of here. So you taking barricade. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't thought about it that much. Like, I could. It would be fun because it has like different forms. We could pick and choose what form we wanted. You know, if we wanted the form of electrodynamics, we could take it, and then we could have sweet electro bullets. I don't want the shield. And the flint, I guess I don't want it because we have a shark that we literally just found on this floor. So why don't we take barricade? It'll replace the non-legendary grenade. We still have oil. No, oh, freaking hell. No, you go there. You swap, there we go. And right now it's parry barricade. Swap it. Damage over time effects are no longer consumed upon activation of the catalyst. It says damage over time. I assume that includes fire, but I don't need extra fire damage to kill enemies, so I guess catalyst is probably something we dump as well. Melee attacks poison the enemies. By how much? There's electro. I think we'll just roll electro, honestly. Oh right, you can't charge electro with the infantry grenade. I need another weapon. God damn it. I need to get like another active item and then just use it 5 times in a row. So. It does a decent amount of damage. I gotta admit, it's pretty good. All right, why not? I don't know, I guess it would be too easy. So now I can't use it at all. It doesn't make any sense, but I guess I'm going to look for a new active item. It's not buggy, it's not a bug, it's intentional. I just don't know why it's intentional. Get a pet, trust me, it works, that's not a lie. It would probably work with Serenade when Serenade despawned, but that's like a 50-second timer. Quark, have a good evening. See you later. I wanna go Mausoleum. Actually, I kinda wanna go Giant. Can we maw his fist? I think we can maw his fist. Oh, you know what? We can't root him. We can still bleed him. I'm not gonna be able to get away from boss. Doesn't work with Serenade at all, even when you activate it initially? Oh my god. Where should we go? So we're here. We can go Sepulcher, Clock Tower, Undying Shores. Sepulcher is the only way of going to the giant fight. I wanna... He's such an easy fight though, but we can't root him. But we're not gonna root Mausoleum boss. We can maybe root the clock boss. I don't really wanna go that way either though. I don't wanna fight Dracula. Dracula sucks. Let's go, we could go fight Dracula. Dracula burns. Let's go fight Dracula. I know he sucks, literally. Let's go fight Dracula. It's been a while. It also forces us to go the incentivized route, which I kind of like. Crowbar, amulet, Swarm. No, thank you. Dracula's hard garbage. Dracula's hard. And also, every time I fight him, I'm reminded of Hollow Knight bosses. But as someone who never played Castlevania, I don't know if that's because I don't know if Dead Cells ripped that idea out of Castlevania or ripped it out of Hollow Knight, which ripped it out of Castlevania. I don't know. Yeah, you know, let's go Clock Tower because it's on the incentivized route. We'll go Clock Boss, and we can fight Dracula if we want. I probably will. It's been a while. I need to practice him. I am thinking, what would work better on Clock Boss? Would it be better to have the shark or this sick iron staff that does 21,000 DPS, double damage on burning oil already? You know, we could pop that just for the fight and just have the shark for everything else. Shark, 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 shark. Okay, it is pretty fun to just yeet a shark at everyone and kill them. No, get out of here. Grimm's moves are heavily based on Dracula, so both are taken from Castlevania. Gotcha. Actually, now that I think about it, you're right. Oh my god, it's Nightmare King Grimm. He has the attacks that come up out of the ground. Doesn't the Pure Vessel also have attacks that come up out of the ground, like those giant flame pillars? Because in my head I was thinking about the Vessel fight. I completely forgot that Nightmare King Grimm actually had the same thing. Now that you've said it, I'm like, oh, absolutely, you're 100% correct. Oh, that's spikes. Just went directly onto the spikes. That's why I have disengagement. I can't play perfectly for more than an hour and a half at a time. It's been a long time since I played Hollow Knight. It's a good game though. It's a shop with weapons. I will take an upgrade to whatever I have. Dude, baseball bat with the shark. With double damage on burning targets. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Both vessel fights have attacks similar. I specifically remember it on one of the vessel fights. I completely forgot about the fact that there was Nightmare King Grimm, which is definitely a Dracula knockoff, of course. The guy literally turns into bats. Losers die from spikes. Don't watch any of my runs. Get out of here. Got him. I'm like, okay, how about this for a run? What if we take... Sharks! It went over his head. How about we take the baseball bat, but we can only crit by using the shark. Like we can only root with the shark and we can't take something like the boy's axe to enable it. How about that for a run? So I'm thinking about it on this upcoming boss fight. What would we have to do? Get out of here. We would have to throw the shark 3 times. Get out of here. Or attack with the shark 3 times in order to throw it, and then we could walk up to the boss and start bonking. Hey, Hell, welcome. How's it going? Sorry, I mean Hell! Oh. If we do that, I would like to have another way of creating fire. See ya. So right now, I don't have a way of creating fire at all. If I could get rid of my infantry grenade. Well, not, sorry, firebrand. Although maybe, like, if the firebrand in the pocket can trigger via the third attack of the shark by having acrobata pack, maybe we could then fire a firebrand? I don't know. Now it's just weird. Dun, 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 dun. Hell says, well, it's cold in hell today. It's a good thing, right? It keeps going over their heads. This is the worst shark ever. That one worked. These dang old sharks, man. Dang old sharks, man. I've got to like fall off the level, hilariously enough, to actually get him to land correctly. Get out of here. I do love that it is still one-shotting everything. Mud, welcome. I took the wrong color. That was just a misclick, my bad. It's fine. But we still have a lot to do. Wish there was a teleporter up there. Da, 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 da. I'm still looking for an item shop so I can replace the grenade temporarily. So on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That one works. Dang old sharks, man. Dang old sharks, man. But since it's hot and I'm uncomfortable. It's a warm day. I've got the fans on, definitely. Elle says I hate hot weather. Yeah, you and everyone. Whoa! He fell. Give me an ice shield. Dong! The shark is just a fun weapon, for as ridiculous as it is. It's slow, and its follow-up attacks are a little bit wonky to hit with, but it does do a good amount of damage. Okay, so Knife Dance will... It'll enable electrodynamics. Don't be a mimic. Thank you. All right, we have to, you know, we can do the rest of the floor. We don't have to wait here, but we do need to get a Knife Dance charged. Thank you for the food. Mud says 106 with the humidity. It's pretty hot. Pretty hot. Pretty hot, hot, hot. Okay. Victims, victims, victims. Release a toxic cloud. Another whip sword. There's 2 bounce weapons, right? Pure Nail and King Scepter, I think. Vampire Killer. If, you know, maybe we could have equipped the Vampire Killer in the backpack and had a good weapon there? I don't know. All right, so there's Electro complete. It spreads oil. Wait, does electrodynamics spread oil on hitting the enemy? Well, is there any enemies left alive? Oh crap, I really wanted to test that. I guess we're gonna stick with the grenade then. Get that off the screen. We'll get the grenade. Sorry, there's a lot of like debate happening in my brain right now. We want the grenade. We've got Electro. I don't know what we would be looking for here. Nothing is probably the answer. Although I suppose the cat applying oil is probably better than the grenade. Because the grenade does 10,000 damage every 4 seconds, the cat does 10,000 DPS. As long as it's attacking, and it's got that really good burst damage when it gets in there, right? You know what? We never use infantry grenade, let's use infantry grenade. There you go, that's my thinking. We use it all the time. I don't, but it's... No, don't take it. Don't take it, just leave. Leave before you do something not smart. All right. Whoa. There's something else I was gonna do. I was gonna look at the baseball bat. Iron Staff is pretty good though. It would be kind of funny though to try to only bonk the boss en route, but I think I'm just gonna kill the boss and then we'll use the shark after, honestly. Just use Iron Staff because it's easy and we can just parry hit. I think that's acceptable, and then we'll switch back to the shark. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. So we want burning oil shark. Okay, apparently this shark can't get burning oil, which is weird. I spent a lot of money on that. You know, hold on. I don't know what outfit this is. I look like a ghost. Dead Cells Shark Wiki. Maw of the Deep. Anything that roots enemies are viable ways to trigger the critical condition. It doesn't say it can't get oil. Tags, heavy weapon, force ammo drop, has bullets, no critical. No critical, what the hell does that mean? No critical. I am a ghost. It didn't seem to roll into anything that really gave it more damage on things that were frozen or burning or anything like that, so maybe it just can't get those types of things, at least not easily. Anyways. Come on, timekeeper. Wow. I'm gonna definitely... Yeah. I'm just gonna wail on her. I've had much better Iron Staff runs than this. This one doesn't seem to, like, be doing that much. Well, I lived. I should counter her when she does that. Oh my god. I'm dead. Wow. There you go. Poor performance on the lady fight. Normally I'd try to burst her down faster than that, but I just didn't have enough damage. I don't know what the hell I was doing wrong on that one. Oh well. That was painful to watch. You're welcome, hell. That's embarrassing, but I never said I was good at this game. I need to really practice the parries on her. She's a pretty tough boss, but really, I don't really know when is a safe moment to attack her, because she's got multiple different like mini phases in her primary phase there, and whenever I try to parry her and then hit her back, she usually hits me back as a response, and I just wasn't comfortable with her at all. We could have tried the shark build. That might have actually been a little bit better, but normally when I fight her, what I like to do is I like to get turrets. Because if you can put the turrets down and they're always gonna hit her because she's always in the flat plane of the arena. But we didn't have any turrets. I exchanged them, and Electra wasn't really doing that much damage, and it's not like the fire seemed like it was really doing that much damage, and it didn't seem like I was doing that much damage. So, not a very solid performance on that fight. That's okay. I'm just gonna have to practice her and then fight her again later at some point. Well, that's it. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.